Have you ever been told that walking every day is the key to staying healthy as you age? It's comforting advice. Familiar. Simple. But what if that's not the whole truth? What if, despite your daily walks, despite your best intentions, your body is slowly losing strength, balance, and vitality without you even realizing it? Here's what doctors are quietly warning. Walking alone, while helpful, may not be enough. Not enough to protect you from falls. Not enough to preserve your muscles. Not enough to keep your heart, your bones, and your breath working in harmony as the years go by. But don't worry. This video isn't about fear. It's about power. The power to move smarter, breathe deeper, and age with intention. Today, we're not just talking about exercise. We're talking about freedom. About small, meaningful changes that can reshape the way you feel, move, and live, starting now. So before you take your next step, pause and ask yourself, is your body truly getting what it needs? Stay with us. What you'll hear next might change the way you move for the rest of your life. So let's begin not with big movements, but with the kind that often go unnoticed until we need them most. Imagine this. You're reaching for something just slightly out of arm's length. You shift your weight. You lose your footing. And in that split second, everything changes. That's where we start with balance. Because it's not just about staying on your feet. It's about staying in control of your body, your movements, and your confidence. The truth is, walking in a straight line doesn't challenge your reflexes. It doesn't prepare you for the unexpected. But there are simple, powerful ways to change that, right from the comfort of your home. We'll show you how just a few minutes of gentle balance training each day can strengthen the tiny muscles that keep you steady and give you back the quiet confidence to move through life without fear. Let's explore the first and perhaps most underrated key to graceful aging. Balance, not just in the body, but in the life it supports. 1. Balance training. Have you ever noticed how the smallest things can become the most important as we age? A steady step, a confident stride, the ability to stand on your own without fear falling. These are not just signs of strength. They're signs of freedom. And yet, many of us grow older believing that simply walking every day will be enough to keep us strong, upright, and secure. But here's the quiet truth. Walking, while wonderful for your heart, does little to protect your balance. You see, when we walk, we tend to move in straight lines, our bodies following well-worn paths. It's predictable, familiar, and yes, safe. But life isn't always a straight line. A sudden misstep on uneven pavement, a quick turn to answer a voice, or a stumble over a loose rug can remind us just how vulnerable we are when our balance isn't what it used to be. That's why balance training isn't just a fitness tip. It's a lifeline. Doctors now tell us that as we grow older, practicing balance is as essential as brushing our teeth or drinking enough water. It's not about doing complicated workouts. It's about teaching your brain and body to stay connected, to respond, adjust, and protect you when life throws off your center. Simple movements can be transformative. Try walking heel to toe across your living room, as if on a narrow beam, or stand on one foot while brushing your teeth. These aren't just small games. They're signals to your nervous system, reminders to your muscles that you are still in charge of your body. Even seated leg raises can reawaken the stabilizer muscles that quietly support every step you take. And the best part? You don't need a gym, a trainer, or even perfect health. You just need a few minutes, a little intention, and the belief that your body still has more to give. Because aging gracefully isn't about doing less. It's about doing what matters most. And balance, true, grounded, lasting balance, is what gives us the freedom to keep living fully, one steady step at a time. 2. Strength development. There comes a time in life when strength means something different. It's no longer about how much you can lift or how fast you can run. It becomes something quieter, more personal. Strength is standing up from a chair without pain, carrying groceries in from the car without strain, reaching for something high without fear of falling. It's the kind of strength that allows you to live on your own terms. And yet, so many people believe walking alone is enough to preserve it. They walk their neighborhood blocks each day, confident they're doing right by their bodies. And to be fair, they're doing something good. But walking doesn't challenge the muscles that matter most as we age. It doesn't ask enough of your arms, your core, or even some key parts of your legs. And slowly, quietly, that unused strength begins to fade. Doctors call it sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. But you don't need a medical term to know the feeling. The heaviness in your limbs, the difficulty lifting things that used to feel light, the way your body doesn't bounce back the way it once did. The good news? You don't need fancy equipment to fight back. Start with your own body. Try squats using the edge of a chair. Push gently against a wall and feel your arms engage. Lift your legs while seated, slowly and with control. These simple movements wake up your muscles and remind them of their purpose. And if you have resistance bands or light weights, use them not to chase strength, but to restore it. Because every rep, every movement is a message to your body. I still need you. I still believe in you. The goal isn't to become a bodybuilder. It's to reclaim what time tries to steal. To feel capable again, not just in the gym, but in life. To lift a grandchild. To open a heavy door. To catch yourself before fall. That kind of strength, the quiet, everyday kind, isn't built by accident. It's built by intention. And it's never too late to begin. 3. Cardio conditioning. There's something beautiful about a heart that's still willing to be pushed, just a little. For many of us, walking has become our go-to rhythm. It's simple, low impact, familiar. We lace up our shoes, step outside, and let the steady beat of our footsteps carry us down quiet sidewalks and tree-lined paths. And yes, walking does the heart some good. It gets us moving, breathing, feeling alive. But over time, the heart needs a little more than just routine. It needs a reason to pump harder, to stretch its limits, to stay strong enough to carry us through the years ahead. Doctors call it cardio conditioning. But really, it's about inviting your heart to dance again. Not wildly, not recklessly, just enough to remind it that it's still young at its core. You don't have to run marathons or chase finish lines. Just find something that brings movement with a little spark. Maybe it's a spin on a stationary bike as your favorite song plays. Maybe it's swimming in warm water, your body gliding without pressure on aching joints. Or maybe it's a gentle dance class, a slow shuffle with others who smile like you do, because movement still feels good. Tai Chi, with its flowing grace, is one of the most heart-healing gifts you can give yourself. Its soft, deliberate motion connects your breath with your body, reminding both to work together in harmony. Or try a low-impact aerobics class, not for the calories burned, but for the joy stirred. The key is consistency. A few sessions a week, just enough to breathe deeper, feel your pulse quicken slightly, and leave you with that subtle, glowing fatigue that only comes from using your body in full. Because when we stop challenging our hearts, they begin to retreat. But when we ask them gently to rise to the occasion, they often surprise us. They beat stronger, longer, brighter. So let your heart move, not just for survival, but for joy. Let it feel the rhythm of life again. Let it dance. For maintaining muscle Massachusetts, there's a quiet kind of strength we don't talk about often. It's not the kind you show off. It's not about lifting heavy or chasing personal records. It's the kind that lets you rise from a soft couch without struggle. The kind that steadies you as you reach into the cupboard. The kind that helps you carry your groceries, your laundry, your life. But as the years go by, that strength doesn't stay unless we ask it to. Walking may keep us moving, but it doesn't do enough to protect the muscle mass that supports our independence. And when we stop using those muscles, when we stop challenging them, even gently, they slowly begin to slip away. This process, known as sarcopenia, doesn't announce itself with fanfare. It creeps in one small moment at a time. You feel it when the stairs feel steeper, when the garden tools feel heavier, when the jar lid just won't budge. But here's the hopeful part. You can take it back. You don't need a gym membership or fancy gear. You just need intention. Start where you are. A few squats using the kitchen counter for support. Leg lifts from your favorite chair. Gentle wall push-ups that whisper to your arms. You still belong in motion. If you can, try resistance bands. They're kind to your joints but honest with your muscles. Light dumbbells are helpful too. But even lifting a water bottle with purpose, can spark a change. What matters is a message you send to your body. I still need you to carry me. You can even build strength through the ordinary, rising from a chair without using your hands, reaching overhead with control, lifting something from the floor with care. These are the movements that matter most. The ones that let you live, unassisted, proud, and present in your own space. So take the time to maintain what's already yours, because your muscles remember. They're waiting for the signal that says, we're not done yet. And that strength, the quiet, everyday kind, is what will carry you forward, steady and sure, toward every next moment that matters. 5. Improving mobility. You don't truly appreciate mobility until the day you start to lose it. That simple reach behind you to grab a seatbelt, a gentle twist to look over your shoulder, bending down to tie your shoe, or lifting your arms to fold a towel. These once effortless motions slowly become stiff, uncertain, or even painful. And yet, so many of us trust that walking is enough to keep us limber. We step forward day after day, believing movement alone will protect us from tightening muscles and aching joints. But the truth is, walking alone can't preserve the fluid grace our bodies once carried so naturally. That's why doctors gently urge us to go beyond the familiar, not to work harder, but to move smarter. Mobility isn't about being fast. It's about feeling free. It's about being able to reach, turn, bend, and stretch without hesitation, without fear. That freedom comes when we nourish our joints, loosen our muscles, and invite space back into our frame. Start small. Begin your day with a slow arm swing or a circle of your ankles. Let your body wake up gently, like the sun rising behind the trees. Before a walk or chore, try a few dynamic stretches, movements that feel like a conversation between you and your muscles. They don't need to be perfect. They just need to be done with care. Yoga and Tai Chi offer quiet, powerful ways to reconnect with your range of motion. They guide you to move with intention, to breathe through tightness, and to remember that your body is still capable of softness and strength at once. And don't forget self-kindness. A foam roller or massage ball can help release the knots that build up from years of tension, labor, and habit. With just a few minutes a day, you can create space where stiffness once lived. Because here's what mobility gives you: the ability to keep saying yes. Yes to playing on the floor with a grandchild. Yes to reaching that high shelf. Yes to dancing in the kitchen. Mobility is not just movement. It's possibility. It's presence. It's life, lived in every direction. 6. Breathing for better health. It's the first thing we do when we enter this world, and the last thing we'll do when we leave. Breathing. So simple, so automatic, we rarely give a second thought. And yet, within each breath lies a quiet power to heal, to calm, to awaken. As we grow older, our breath often becomes shallow, tight, rushed, like we're holding life at arm's length, instead of letting it flow through us. But doctors are reminding us now, the way we breathe matters more than we think. With age, lung capacity naturally declines. We may notice a bit more breathlessness, a little less stamina. But here's the truth. It doesn't have to be that way. Not entirely. With mindful breathing, gentle, intentional, full, we can reclaim what stress, posture, and time have slowly taken. Try this. Place one hand on your belly, one on your chest. Inhale deeply through your nose. Feel your belly rise, not your chest. Hold, then exhale slowly through your mouth. This is diaphragmatic breathing, and it teaches your lungs to work deeply and efficiently again. It sends signals of calm to your nervous system. It invites your mind to rest, even for a moment. Another beautiful practice is box breathing. For seconds in, for hold, for out, for hold, like the rhythm of waves or the heartbeat of peace. Athletes use it. Soldiers use it. But so can you, sitting in your favorite chair, preparing for sleep, or simply when the world feels a bit too loud. And if you ever feel like singing, humming, or softly chanting, do it. That vibration, that sound, it's more than expression. It stimulates your vagus nerve, eases inflammation, and stretches your breath in the most healing way. Breathing is not just survival, it's connection. It's the quiet anchor beneath every movement, every memory, every moment of stillness. So take the time to breathe, not just out of habit, but out of reverence. Breathe deeply, and you return to yourself. Breathe fully, and you remind your body to still alive with energy, with clarity, with hope. Sometimes, the most powerful change begins with nothing more than a single mindful breath, a gentle guide to aging with strength, balance, and grace. As we journey through life, one of the greatest gifts we can offer ourselves is a commitment to move with purpose, not just habit. For many, walking has become a symbol of staying active, and while it's a good start, it's not the full story. True vitality in our later years comes from diversity in movement. Start by adding just a few minutes of balance training each day, standing on one foot while brushing your teeth, or walking heel to toe across the room. These small actions help protect you from falls and keep your reflexes sharp. Don't overlook the power of strength training. Use your body weight, a pair of light dumbbells, or resistance bands to wake up your muscles. Even 2 short sessions a week can make everyday tasks easier and safer. Next, give your heart more to do. Whether it's riding a bike, joining a water aerobics class, or dancing in your kitchen, elevate your heart rate gently but often. Cardio keeps you energized and supports long-term health. Pair that with mobility work. Stretch in the mornings, try yoga or Tai Chi, and consider using a foam roller to ease tightness. You'll notice more freedom in your body and less resistance in your day. Finally, never underestimate your breath. Deep, intentional breathing calms the mind, improves oxygen flow, and grounds you in the present moment. Your body is still listening. So speak to it with movement, with breath, with care. Aging isn't about doing less. It's about doing what truly matters, on purpose, with love, every single day. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment with number 1 to let us know you watched the whole video. We appreciate it. Subscribe and hit the notification bell for more great content. See you in the next video.